You think you know what wealth looks like? Think again. Most people get it completely wrong, and it could be costing them their future. We're constantly bombarded with glossy images of luxury cars, sprawling mansions, and designer labels as the ultimate signs of success. But what if I told you that true wealth isn't about what you show, but what you quietly possess? Today, we're diving deep into the subtle, powerful indicators of genuine financial freedom and abundance that most people overlook, especially those of you building your careers and futures. If you've ever felt like the traditional rat race isn't leading to the kind of life you truly desire, then this conversation is for you. For years, society has trained us to chase a very specific, visible kind of wealth. We see it on social media, in advertisements, and sometimes even within our own social circles. The shiny car in the driveway, the annual extravagant vacation, the latest gadgets. These are presented as trophies of financial achievement. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Many people who project this image are actually standing on a house of cards, often buried under a mountain of debt, fueled by the relentless pressure to keep up. They might look wealthy on the surface, but their internal financial world is anything but. This isn't true wealth. It's often a performance, expensive illusion. So, what are these silent indicators? These are the real signs that someone has mastered their finances, not just for show, but for true peace and prosperity. The first one, and perhaps the most powerful, is time freedom. Think about it. What is more valuable than your time? True wealth isn't about having a massive paycheck that demands 80 hours a week from you. It's about having the financial flexibility to choose how you spend your days. It's the ability to take a spontaneous weekend trip, to volunteer for a cause you care about, or simply to spend an afternoon with your family without the gnawing anxiety of missed work or lost income. I once knew a doctor who earned an astronomical salary but was perpetually stressed, always on call, always working. His neighbor, a retired teacher with a modest pension and carefully managed investments, spent his days tending his garden, reading, and traveling. He truly had wealth. The teacher had unlocked the ultimate luxury, control over his own time. Next up is mindset and stress resilience. This peace of mind comes from knowing you're financially secure, not constantly worrying about bills, emergencies, or an uncertain future. Studies consistently show that financial stress is one of the leading causes of anxiety, depression, and relationship problems. When you have true wealth, you possess a quiet confidence that transcends daily market fluctuations or unexpected expenses. You're not just rich in dollars, you're rich in peace. This allows you to think clearly, make better decisions, and live a healthier, happier life. It's the ability to sleep soundly at night, knowing that a sudden car repair or a medical bill won't send your entire life into a tailspin. This isn't just about having an emergency. It's about having a financial structure that absorbs life's punches without a flinch. Another profound indicator is strong relationships and community. While it might not seem directly financial, true wealth enables deeper, more authentic connections. When you're not constantly chasing the next dollar or stressed about your own survival, you have the capacity to invest in people. This means having the means to help a friend in need, host gatherings without financial strain, or simply have the time and mental space to be a supportive family member. It's not about buying friendships. It's about having the financial bedrock that allows you to give generously of your time and resources, fostering bonds that money can't buy. Think of the quiet satisfaction of being able to help a younger family member with their education, or contributing to a local charity, not out of obligation, but genuine abundance. Then there's health and well-being. This is perhaps the ultimate non-negotiable asset. True wealth allows you to prioritize your physical and mental health without compromise. It's the ability to afford quality food, preventative health care, good insurance, and fitness opportunities like a gym membership or a personal trainer. It means not having to cut corners on something as vital as your health because of financial constraints. Imagine being able to take that yoga class that reduces your stress, or buying organic groceries that nourish your body, all without a second thought about the cost. This isn't a splurge. It's an investment in your most important asset, yourself. You can have all the money in the world, but if your health is failing, what good is it? Crucially, we must talk about optionality and choice. This is the power to say no to bad opportunities and yes to fulfilling ones. It's the freedom to walk away from a soul-crushing job, to pivot your career, to travel the world, or to pursue a passion project, all because you're not tethered to a specific income stream out of desperation. This kind of wealth buys you leverage in life. It means you can afford to take calculated risks, knowing that if things don't work out, you have a financial cushion. This is where true independence lies, where your decisions are driven by ambition and personal fulfillment, not just survival. And let's not forget the foundation, financial literacy and education. True wealth isn't just about having money. It's about understanding money. It's the knowledge to make informed decisions, to invest wisely, to understand taxes, and to plan for the future. This is an invisible asset that compounds over time. The person who quietly studies financial markets, understands compound interest, and consistently educates themselves on personal finance will almost always outperform someone who simply earns a lot but lacks this fundamental understanding. This knowledge empowers you to protect and grow your assets rather than letting them erode due to ignorance or poor choices. Finally, and often most powerfully, the lack of debt, especially bad debt. The freedom from monthly payments, the relief of not having a significant portion of your income immediately siphoned off to creditors, is an incredibly liberating form of wealth. Imagine the mental space and financial agility you gain when you're not constantly making credit card payments or feeling trapped by a massive car loan. It's the ability to move your money towards investments, experiences, and giving, rather than just servicing past consumption. This silent indicator means your assets truly belong to you, not to banks or lenders. The problem, of course, is that our world constantly pushes us towards the superficial. Social media amplifies this, creating an echo chamber where appearing successful is often prioritized over actually being successful. Young adults and professionals are particularly susceptible to this pressure, often diving headfirst into debt for the right car, the right apartment, or the right brand to signal their arrival. This pursuit of visible wealth traps them in a cycle, making it incredibly difficult to cultivate these silent, more enduring forms of wealth. To cultivate these silent indicators, you need a radical shift in perspective. Start by focusing on building a financial foundation that supports your desired lifestyle, not one that mimics someone else's. Prioritize saving over spending, investing in assets that generate income or appreciate, and continuously educating yourself. Focus on delayed gratification, sacrificing a little now for a much greater reward later. Invest in your health, your relationships, and your skills. These are investments that pay dividends far beyond any stock market return. The true climax of understanding wealth isn't realizing how much money you can make, but how much freedom that money can buy. It's the profound realization that these silent indicators, time, peace of mind, strong relationships, health, optionality, financial knowledge, and freedom from debt, are far more valuable than any flashy car or designer watch. They lead to genuine contentment, resilience, and a life lived on your own terms. This is the definition of success that truly matters. So, let's recap. True wealth isn't loud or flashy. It's built on time freedom, peace of mind, strong relationships, good health, abundant choices, financial wisdom, and a life free from crushing debt. These are the foundations of a truly rich and fulfilling life. If you're ready to start building this kind of true wealth, watch this video next to learn how to escape the debt cycle and build your financial foundation. Thank you for watching.